Brandon, thanks so much. Yesterday, the Board of Supervisors finalized the county budget for the next fiscal year. It includes millions of dollars in funding for upgraded election security. Here's 23 ABC's Corey O'Leary with an in-depth look at the changes on the way.
Camera shy? Well, if so, maybe consider mailing in your ballot instead of dropping it off at a ballot box. Because as part of the county's new budget, security cameras are going to be installed at ballot boxes just like this all around the county.
There's cameras all over this room. There's always has to be at least two people back here whenever there's ballots back here.
That's Amy Espinosa, Registrar of Voters, showing me the vote by mail room where ballots are processed. She tells me elections in Kern County have always been secure, but she advocated for new security measures after residents came forward with concerns.
So the 2.7 is really to increase transparency, improve processes, and then improve security.
She's talking about the $2.7 million in the newly approved budget that will go towards election security.
We're also doing the cameras at drop boxes. We have 17 locations throughout Kern County, and we're looking to add a few more locations that's still in the works as far as where those will be located.
The money isn't just going to security cameras.
So we have a new sorter, which helps us with the actual processing of vote-by-mail ballots.
The election office is also using money to hire a public information officer, an accountant, and an administrative coordinator. Christian Romo, chair of the Kern County Democratic Party, telling me there hasn't been evidence of widespread fraud in the past, but he still supports the changes.
I've never seen an election where we had these issues, where a ballot box was attacked or tampered with, but the community members still had some concerns. They wanted those to be addressed. Amy Espinosa, she made sure that this was a budget ask and now is fulfilled, and I think that people can feel more secure with their voting process.
Personally, I deliver my ballot every year or every election. I go down to the elections office and drop off my own ballot.
Clayton Campbell, member of the Republican Central Committee for Kern, supports the county taking measures so the public has confidence in the integrity of elections, but points out that the cameras might prove that no one tampers with the boxes themselves, but they don't address other worries about election security.
But it doesn't tell us anything about the integrity of the ballot that's put in the box, or whether somebody stole somebody else's ballot or forged somebody's signature.
Campbell said he would prefer there be a larger focus on in-person voting, which he views as more secure. However, Espinosa says that there are many protections in place to make sure they're only counting legitimate votes.
And I always encourage people to come straight to the office to hear it straight from the horse's mouth as to what security measures we do have in place to secure the election. People knew how secure it really was and all the steps we went through. Their confidence in my office would definitely increase.
The next major election will be the presidential primary in March of 2024. In downtown Bakersfield, Corey O'Leary, 23 ABC News, connecting you.